Hey guys, Mark Gallagher, Gallagher University. So a lot of you guys are asking me now after my videos where you should put your money. A great place is real estate, but the right type of real estate. So if you're just getting started out and you want to really get involved in real estate, a perfect place to put your money is in a short sale. Why is a short sale great for you investors out there or anybody really out there? Is because you get short sales at a discount. You get real estate, single family homes, two family homes, three family homes, four family homes, at a discounted price. And the key is buying properties right in any investment, right? So how do you go about this? Well, a good place to start is in New York State. And the reason why New York State is good is because in 2008, everybody knows about the mortgage collapse. Well, a lot of people were getting mortgages that they couldn't afford, right? Because there wasn't rules and regulations in place to check on their income and stuff like that. So people were lying about the income, which then allowed them to get higher priced mortgages, right? But they couldn't afford them. So, and then obviously the back end of it is that these bankers were allowing this to go on and had nowhere to sell the paper and everything was upside down and the mortgage collapse happened, okay? With that being said, 1 out of 4 homes was upside down on the mortgage where there was no equity in the property whatsoever. Right? So if there's no equity in the property, you're upside down. So meaning I went to the bank, I borrowed $500,000, but now my house is only worth $300,000. I'm negative equity $200,000, right? So New York State is a judicial state. These now have to go in front of a judge. The bank has to sue the homeowner because they're in the homeowner's name. They're not in corporation names. They're in the homeowner's name, right? And they have to sue the homeowner to be able then to foreclose on the property. There's so many of them since 2008, right, that they couldn't make it through the courts fast enough. There wasn't enough judges. So everything got backed up. The banks also, think about it, were not prepared. They didn't know how to handle this either. They're losing a ton of money because they're allowing you to walk away from this debt that essentially you owe them, right? So what we created was a company that went in, negotiated the short sale at a discounted price, helped homeowners walk away free and clear, get them money. We negotiated money from the banks. Even though they were upside down, haven't paid the mortgage in years, we were getting homeowners money to relocate. I was getting them to walk away free and clear of all debt, clearing up judgments, everything else. And then either we would step in or someone else would step in and buy the property at the lower price that we negotiated. So they owed $500, it's only worth $3. We went to the bank and bought it for $100,000, okay? We then put 20, 30, 50,000 into the house. So we're all in at 150, and then we sold it for the $300,000 price. We helped that other homeowner get out of the property. We had them relocated to somewhere else. Depending on if they had kids and everything else, we kept them in the same school district. So we made money on that as well, helping them. We fixed their credit. And then within 2 years, they were allowed to then buy another property. So what did we do? We then, after fixing their credit, getting them a job, having 2 years income, we then give them another short sale at a discounted price with built-in equity in the same area. So we put them back in the game again. So you can feel good if you're in the full gamut of this, right? If you're not just the investor going to a realtor buying a short sale, you can feel good about the whole workout situation. You can learn more about this. Sign up for Gallagher University. I created an entire course on exactly how to do this from start to finish and doing it with no money. I have a part in there where I could teach you, where I taught you how to do it with no money as well.